Hey guys, what's going on? With Deadkoalas here for the last part of my Titanic tour series. So we're gonna start this last part in the most tank top deck. So this is right here the most bottom and forward that you can go in the ship. This other section is just peak tanks. Really, that's all it is. And it's separated by a bulkhead right there, bulkhead A if I'm correct. And we're just gonna cover that back up. Again, this is just a tank, so there's nothing in here. And covering this up right here. Alright, so now this is the spiral staircase, the very bottom of the spiral staircase right here. So this is the right here, the lower Orlop deck. Now right here, you might notice why this is only 2 blocks high when all the other decks were 3 blocks high, and I'll try to explain that really quickly. The reason for it being when I was doing the deck plans, I didn't realize that how lower Orlop deck kind of sectioned itself into the ship, and because in the actual ship the Titanic actually kind of goes angles upwards as it goes towards the bow. So it actually angles up so much that it creates enough space to almost create another deck, which is what lower Orlop deck is, and why it kind of ends and is only like a little sliver. But it's kind of hard to explain exactly what I did, so I won't go into detail. But the deck is 2 blocks high because of that. Also because of the double bottom that I have. So this is just a fireman's passage right here. And we're going to continue on into pretty much the boiler rooms. Before we go in there, actually, this area right here, reserve coal, a lot of people, at least what I've noticed on some other ships, maybe not a lot of people, but other ships, is that put they put cargo in here, which I don't believe their cargo should go in here. And how could cargo get in here? Because there's no way for cargo to get in here. And if you hold on 1 second, I gotta turn my game to peaceful because I have it on hard. Anyway, I went against my own rules there. In any case, yes, reserve coal, because a lot of people put cargo here, and the reason being they do is because when you look at the deck plans, especially the Bruce Beveridge deck plans, it looks as though there's cargo that's supposed to be here. But the way the deck plans work, really quickly, is that it's actually layering lower Orlop and tank top on top of each other. So where it says where it says cargo, it's actually on lower Orlop deck, not tank top deck. So I assume there would just be reserve coal in this area right here because what else would go in there? So that's what's in there. So now we're actually going to move. Oh, actually, before I do that, I forgot. This is a fireman's escape. It should be labeled FE on the Bruce Beveridge deck plans, which is right here. It literally just goes all the way up. And I'll be really quick, a little something right here. If you notice this kind of indent here, if you're looking at the deck plans, I mean, I don't know if you care, but it's not supposed to do this little angle thing. The reason I did it is because there's a what do you call it? Oh god, it's escaping me. A bulkhead that's supposed to go right here, and I kind of messed up with the way I aligned things and made my deck, so I had to fiddle with it a little and kind of make it do this little angle thing. Sorry about that delay. Anyway, we're gonna finally move into the boiler rooms. So these are the boiler rooms right here. They got the lit furnaces that I spawned in, and I tried putting trap doors in front of it, but it wouldn't work because they need something to be put in front of, and I can't put it on the furnace or without the furnace activating. And when I tried using World Edit or something, it would make the trapdoor spawn the wrong way. So anyway, we're gonna move on just a little past here. We have up here these catwalks, I guess, and I do know that the catwalks are supposed to go on a little bit more. But for now, I'm not gonna bother extending them a little further than they actually should be. I know that means it's not 100% accurate, but you know what? Hey, this is already a lot of work that I've done. So just have to deal with the fact that it's gonna look like this for now. So anyway, this is just a catwalk that I have for maintenance for the boilers and the uptakes. And now these, if you download this map before and you would step on here, nothing comes out. But now, if you do step on it, you're gonna get some coal. Let me see. Yes, there you go. See, I got coal now. So now there's actually coal in those things. Before I had forgotten to put coal in there, but now there is. So we're gonna continue on, and I'm just gonna skip all this. Oh, actually, wait a minute. This room right here is just a side engine room, or side room, really. The deck plans don't really show what's in them. It's just a room, I guess. I don't exactly know what's in there. If you do know, if someone watching this does know what is supposed to go in these rooms, I would love to know. It just doesn't really say on the deck plan, so I assumed it was maybe some other engines or just a room for some sort of maintenance of some kind. So that's what that is. And now I'm going to skip all this because boiler rooms are exactly the same. It's just 6 of them that are the same. There's no point in showing you all 6 of them. So we're going to continue on. I'm going to speed through here as fast as I can into the engine rooms now. There have been some changes onto this ship. In the new map that you guys that is going to be released, extremely big change, especially to the engine room. Actually, this is pretty much the main change. If you guys have my ship before and you guys would go back here, you used to get a huge mess of like redstone wires and like pistons everywhere. Well, now that's it. This is the entire mechanism right there, the redstone clock. I found a better way to do it. I was just dumb and didn't know how easy it was. It was so much easier to do it this way. So now that I have it like this, and it's the same thing on both sides, all you do is you flip the switch and they will turn on. No more starting the clock, stopping the clocks. Oh no, Deadkoalas, how do I do this? I'm confused. Just flip the switch like so. And yes, I even get a little lag just because this is so bad. It's not a lot, but it's still a little. And because of the new 1.3 update, the pistons, it looks a little nicer too, because the pistons don't glitch as much as they did. So that's a plus. Okay, sorry about that cut, but we're back. Now, like I said, we're going to continue on into the turbine engine room, which is going to be different for the engines, especially with this. This is a glass cover, and obviously on the real ship it wouldn't be glass, and that obviously. But the reason I did this is to pretty much showcase the moving engine parts, because I had actually put the effort into making them move, and I will show that later. Actually, why don't we start it now, and I'll show you what I mean by moving parts. So we're going to come over here, and it's the same lever. So to switch this lever, and come on, be a little laggy. You come over here. If you look, if you can see, it's kind of like doing a rotating thing to kind of simulate the rotation of the shaft and spinning the propeller. And so it was doing that. Like if the map that you have, it does that in the actual. It does this motion, but you couldn't see it because I covered it up, because technically on the actual ship it would be covered up. But I figured I did such a nice job, and I think that's a really cool effect that I would want it to be showcased. So I decided to change this into glass. Excuse me, just to show you. And we'll go in here just to show you the big massive. Actually, we'll turn the engines off, but I'll show you the big redstone that I did. It's kind of a little confusing. It took me a bit to understand how to get it to work, but it works. It's a different clock than the other ones because of what exactly I want it to do. But I did find a way. I found a clock design that was able to be compact and toggleable and work. So I'm glad it fits. I'm not gonna go into how it works, but yes, this is the whole mechanism inside of here. If I can get out of here. All right. Cover that back up. We're going to continue on. Actually, no, I'm going to try explaining what a few of these things are and maybe a possible mistake I might have made. This right here, this is just, to be honest, I actually don't know what it is, this big thing. All I know is that it comes off of the turbine engines and it continues. It's kind of like, I'm going to assume that it has something to do with turning the propeller. I don't exactly know. I'm not a mechanic in any sense, so I don't know what it's going to do, but all I know is that this gold is the shaft that's going to go, the propeller shaft. As is the other side. These things over here, and I'm almost positive that there's actually supposed to be something connecting these two. I don't know that for sure, and I don't know whether this thing right here, this big thing, is supposed to be lifted off the air or not. The deck plans I had weren't. It was hard to tell because it's only a bird's eye view, and the bird's eye view can only give me so much. These things over here are just, I believe they're steam vents. It's gonna be what brings the steam, from the boilers into this area, and this right here is a vent. It's any excess steam. Would come up and vent out of there. So that's what those are. And pretty much up here, I showed you what that is before last time. We're gonna continue on into the electric engines room. Electric engines. Now there's no moving parts here, and I know these are probably the worst part of the ship, least accurate part of the ship, and I know about that because it's just. I don't know. I kind of quickly did them because I was so close to being done. I was like, I gotta finish these up, make them look good. But I mean, you know what? They're electric engines. It's really you don't really need to. They don't really serve any purpose. So I kind of decided to make them however they might have looked, however I thought. In any case, we're gonna move back here. This is just again another tank where the propeller shafts, excuse me, would continue on through. And back here is the bottom and most aft you can go. So that was pretty much it for the tour here. Alright guys, two more things before I end this video. I'd like to give, if you guys were paid attention a couple of weeks ago, I had posted that someone had again tried stealing my ship, and I had said that I said if you guys would comment and let this guy know that stealing is wrong and that it's not right to do that, I would give you a shout out. So the people that I've been able to see, I'd like to give a shout out to Star Wars MG, thank you so much, Question XV, to Phantom Soldier 200, Lord McCoy 1, and Ruben is cool 70. Thanks so much, guys, for telling this guy that it's wrong. Unfortunately, he had disabled comments and ratings for it, so I have no idea if someone else had commented. I'm so sorry if I didn't shout your name out, but if you did, I thank so much for letting this guy know that stealing is wrong. I don't know, people just do it and they think they can get away with it, but I think you guys are the ones that really really help me, really stop these people from getting away with it. So you guys are the best. Another thing is, and this is not, I'll let you guys know this is not my last video. I do have some planned things coming in the future, so look out for those. I will see you next time, guys. Later.